What's going on, guys? Welcome back to front class. Today we are going to be listening to the CEO of BNGO Genomics. I need to go live. Genomics. Okay, we're live. Live. 1 second. What's up? What's up, everyone? Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. What's going on, Troy? The Punisher. Hope you're not gonna punish the CEO today. Yeah, I hope the CEO is going to figure out, how to put all this all this crap behind us. It's been a horrible year for BNGO Genomics investors, most especially retail investors. Let me know if you can hear me clearly in the comment section. Sounds good. Mark, what's going on? What's going on, guys? It's super warm in Germany. Almost 30 degrees Celsius in Germany today. So I have the window open and my mic is very sharp. So if you guys hear some kind of bird, you should know it's because of the window. I had to open the window. So shares of BNGO Genomics is up a little bit today, 3.3%, which is not bad. Let's see what's gonna happen today. If what's gonna happen with the reverse stock split. The meeting is going to start in the next 26 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up BNGO Genomics. Just a second. I want to open up the page of the meeting. Should in case they start so that we can listen to it. Where is it? BNGO Genomics. Financial quarter publication demonstrating yada yada. Preliminary results, shareholder still yada yada. I need to open up the presentation page. Then we can talk about BNGO Genomics. I have tons of things to share with you guys in this live stream, so please stay with me. It's going to be fun. Publicly demonstrating BNGO CEO. Oh yeah. Where is it? I need to look for the link. Commercial release, lineup. I need to look for the link, where the CEO of BNGO Genomics is going to be. Let me go to the website of BNGO Genomics and look for it there, okay? So, BNGO investors, SEC filing. We still have to talk about the SEC file. We have some couple of SEC filings that BNGO that I am yet to make a video about. I hope we can cover it also before we start the meeting. So financial results publication, analysis publication, stockholder letter regarding support for proxy. Yeah, so this is it. So the meeting is going to be on this virtual right here on this website. Then you just have to look for virtual shareholder meeting is unavailable at the moment, so we still have to wait. You just have to go down and look for BNGO Genomics June 14. It's going to be today. BNGO, so it's going to be here. BNGO Genomics is hosting a virtual stockholder meeting on Wednesday, June 14 at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and the stockholders of record will be able to vote and ask questions online during the meeting. If you would like to attend the virtual meeting and have your control number, please log in 15 minutes prior to start of the meeting. So I need to log in. Wait a minute. If you would like to attend the virtual meeting and have your control number, please log in 15 minutes. So anyway, let's see. In the next 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to be able to to log into the meeting, and hopefully everything is going to work fine. Okay, if everything works fine, then I can live stream it, and then we can all listen to the CEO or whoever is going to speak. I have no idea. According to this press release, BNGO announces the publication of Stockholder letter regarding support for proxy proposal. BNGO today announced yada yada. Detail of the annual meeting of stockholders. The annual meeting of stockholders will be held virtually. It's the same story. The same story using wait a minute, may vote at the annual meeting or by proxy over the telephone, through the internet, or yada yada. Stockholder may change their vote at any time, yada yada. And let's see. Hopefully everything is going to work out fine, and then we can, both we can all listen to it together. So yeah. So if you guys have any question that you would like me to at least talk about, let me know in the comments. Let me know. White Phoenix, what's going on, brother? Christopher, isn't it weird to have something like this while the markets are still open? That is a wonderful question. I don't understand why, I mean, the only reason why I also don't have problem with this meeting holding during market hour is because if you last week Apple had something similar when they announced their Vision 1 or Vision Pro. It was during the market hour. So yeah, but I still find it very strange that such a meeting is going to hold during market hour. Normally it's supposed to be after the market closes, or before the market, just like earnings. So yeah, let's see. On Trilam, CEO need FDA approval their technology. Obviously, BNGO, genomics need everything at this moment. FDA approval, FBI approval, CIA approval, even Joe Biden approval. Okay, anything that can sell the Sapphire device, they need everything at the moment. So yeah. So yeah. Now BNGO. So we're going to come back here in the next 5 minutes and check out the login. But BNGO genomics, let's take a look at what has been going on with BNGO. Okay, and they made one filing most recently about the Nasdaq listing. So if you take a look at this 8K June 2nd schedule, I think it's this one right here. Excuse me. I just finished feeding my baby, so I had little yogurt. Now it's blocking my throat. So this one is BNGO Genomics' most recent SEC filing, and so let me look for. There's no title, so I'll just go to the description. So this one is from 30th of May. BNGO Genomics Inc. received a letter, a letter of notice from the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC, advising the company that for 30 consecutive trading days preceding the date of the notice, the bid price of the company's common stock had closed below the $1 per share minimum required for continued listing on the Nasdaq Capital Market pursuant to Nasdaq listing rule 5550A2, the minimum bid price requirement. So BNGO Genomics, they received letter of notice from the Nasdaq, that their share price is below $1 for 30 consecutive days, which of course is something that I have been sharing with you guys. I know a lot of people don't, I get a lot of hate. Most recently, people just somehow dislike me. Like the most recent video that I posted, it got like very few likes and a lot of dislike. I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you guys how I see it. Everybody, we are all adults. We can make our own decision. So if BNGO stays below $1, like I have been saying since last month, okay, they're gonna receive letter from Nasdaq, and that's what they just received, and they made a SEC filing about it to let shareholders know what is going on. And then if they stay below this level, for like 90 days or so, then it's bad. Okay, they need to get above $1. So today they are going to be performing stock split, reverse stock split, which is going to drive the share price above $1. But then the good part of it is, there's going to be enough, liquidity is going to be there. The share is going to be above $1, which means the letter from Nasdaq is going to be automatically cancelled, and hoping that, we have to hope the share price is not, going to drop back to $1. That is just the risk, because, if a company performs a reverse stock split, it doesn't mean the fundamental is good. Okay. And some investors see it as something negative, so they are not going to invest in a company that's just performed reverse stock split. So, and another thing is, Binary genomics is going to be removed from let me open this quickly. They are going to be removed from Russell 2000 at towards the end of this month. I shared the date with my patron. I can't really remember the date. I think 26th of this month or something like that. I shared it with my patron a couple of days ago. So first of all, this is one thing I've been tracking about institutional investors ownership. You guys can see it's still literally the same, not really, breaking out. I expect it to break out, but it's not breaking out, which is not a good sign. I want it to break out. It means, institutional investors are buying. Now, if you go down to Russell 2000, they are presently holding like, almost 9 million shares or over 9 million shares. This one is Russell 2000 2x strategy. This is leveraged. Okay, this filing came on the 30th of last month, 1,000 shares. But if you go further down, Russell 2000, this one, for example, I hope you guys can see it. Russell 2000, 1,177 shares. You go further down, Russell 2000 ETF, 6.5 million shares. You can see it right here. And then we have iShares Russell 2000 Value ETF, 3 million shares. So that is like 9 million shares already. Then iShare, look at this one right here again, Russell 3000 ETF. Oh, I think BNGO is still in this one because this is Russell 3000. 3,000 companies, best 3,000 companies in the United States. So everything else is, just mixed risk. So about 9 million shares. Okay, Russell 2000, about 9 million shares. Okay, if you take a look at this one, look at another one right here, fund class A 2000. It's just scattered everywhere. So about 9 million shares is sitting in Russell 2000, and towards the end of this month, they are going to be dropping buying genomics, unfortunately. So if you come here, you can see how they have been buying BNGO. Where is it? Oh, I clicked on the wrong the wrong button. So 6,000 shares right here. You just need to click on this. I'm going to close this one. So if you come down, you can see how they started to buy genomics. So they started with 6.4 million shares, and then they dropped it a little bit. Okay, they increased it to 6.7, and then they dropped, then they increased, then 6.5 million shares in a nutshell. So now they're going to be dropping genomics from this ETF towards the end of the month. So I'm going to reset 2000 ETF. Let me just search for it. I can't remember the link to the article. Reset 2000 ETF to drop genomics. Let's see if we can find the article. Okay, if not, 13th of April dilution coming. Oh my, I can't find the link. Ink filed binary, not this one. I think it's from Seeking Alpha. I think the article is from Seeking Alpha. 13th of April, dilution coming. I think it's this binary gems dilution coming. Oh, now I have to pay. Oh my, this website are just horrible. Everybody just wants money from get 1 month for only 4.9 years. But I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's that one. But that one is about binary gems dilution. I don't know what that one is all about. Anyway, let me quickly check this live stream and see what's okay. So, oh my god, enter control number. I don't guess. So let me just put all this Dio. I'm gonna register to this so that you guys don't. So media. Let's see if I can join the meeting. Meeting material, name of person. Okay, so I am in. Now, Binary Genomics annual meeting. The webcast has not started yet. Can you guys see it? If you can, let me know in the comment section, guys. Please talk to me. Talk to me. Don't let me be talking to myself like a crazy guy. Okay. So notice of meeting and proxy statement from 10K, rules of conduct, notice of meeting and proxy statement. So, dear stockholder, you are cordially invited to attend the 2023 annual meeting of stockholders. Yada 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 yada. You are being asked to vote on the following. So, this is what we're going to be voting for today. I believe, as always, we encourage you to. No. We already voted for all this. Of course, I didn't vote. But they posted this today to be heard. No. When did they post this? I think it's old. I think we already saw this already. Okay. So my broker doesn't allow me to vote, but I think you guys in the United States, you can easily vote. So we are going to be, you are being asked to vote on the following matters: to elect the 3 nominees for Class 2 director named in the accompanying proxy statement, yada yada, to approve on an advisory basis the composition of the company's named executive officers as disclosed in the accompanying proxy statement, yada yada. Of course, they want some bonus. The executives, these guys are making money. Woo! Now, number 3, to ratify the selection of BDO US LLP by the audit. I think this number 3 is very good. This one is normal. Audit committee of the board of directors to serve as the company independent registered public accounting firm. So, independent public accounting firm for auditing, the accounts of the company. This is very logical. Now, number 4, to approve a series of alternate amendments to the company's amended and restated certificate of incorporation as amended, to effect at the option of our board of directors a reverse stock split of our common stock at a ratio between 1:5 and 1:10 inclusive, as determined by our board of directors in its sole discretion. We refer to this as the reverse stock split proposal, or proposal 4. So, I mean, let's face it, this is why most of you guys are here today. We want to know what the conclusion is going to be, if it's 1:5 or 1:10. So yeah, we want to know if it's 1:5 or 1:10. And then to approve the adjournment of the annual meeting, yada yada, to conduct any other business properly brought before meeting. So yeah. Yeah, we still have to wait. Nothing yet. We have like 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. So I spoke about 2000 ETF, dropping BNGO genomics, and then we already spoke about what is going to happen today. Let me close this. And then we saw some filing from the CEO of BNGO genomics, buying some shares, meanwhile selling at the same time simultaneously. Cisco investor made a tweet about that, and I found it very very funny. I don't know if you guys have seen Cisco investors tweet. Now, the share price of BNGO, look at that. Let me just move this to the other side so you guys can. Let me move this to the side. This is what is going on with the share price of BNGO year to date. We started the year around 2023, somewhere 2020, somewhere around here. Okay, we started somewhere around here. Just a second. 2023, we started somewhere around the 1.5 US dollars, somewhere around here, 1.5 US dollars. But today the share price of BNGO is trading below 1 US dollars, around 80 cents. And believe me, I have twins and I need to help my wife from time to time. That is most of the main reason why I have been unable to come online and make video like every day. And also, I'm not really happy with what is going on with the company. I love BNGO genomics, the company. Okay, the product is amazing, but the executive, I don't really enjoy what is going on with them. They are burning money. They are not managing the money we have very well. And now they are going to be diluting shares of the company. They are going to be raising money at the market, which of course is very risky. We worked hard for our money. Okay, so that's some of the reasons why I've been unable to come here every day to talk about BNGO genomics like I used to. Unfortunately, I have made over 700 videos, because some of you guys are still doubting my, my loyalty to this company. But after over 700 videos, guys, what else can I do? I'm not gonna just take the share price and move it higher by myself. Roos, what's up? What's up, brother? Hey, I don't know if I am late, not same time zone, and I'm crazy busy. Parents just placed into. So sorry to hear about your stepdad. So much to tend to in addition to my own life. So sorry. I hope everything, finger crossed for your stepdad. Hope he's going to get well soon. So buying an genomics, this is what we're going to this share price of what's going on with the company. We will see what's going to happen today. How the share price is going to perform. Let me put it to 1 hour in 1 hour candlestick. We need to break 80 cents. I shared this with my patrons. When that breakout was about to start, somewhere around here, I shared it with my patron that BNGO has found a bottom. If you want to add, or if you want to buy, or if you are still holding, this is good news. And since then, BNGO has been trying to break 80 cents. So I don't know what the company is waiting for. What the share price of the company is waiting for. What kind of good news? This is where we need to break, guys. We need to break 80 cents so that the share price can move higher. You guys can see this is literally the 50th time we are testing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times. But if you want to count all those tiny candles, you can see we're just touching it, trying to break 80 cents. But if this 80 cents proves to be super strong, the price is going to come back to retest 64 cents. So just watch out. If we retest 64 cents and we break lower, you should expect it to come down to 50 cents level, which is where I got into BNGO back in December 2020, just 2 days before Christmas. Amazing day, when I discovered this company. But since then, most of us didn't take profits at the top. We put everything into BNGO, time, energy, blood, and sweat, hoping it's going to even take us to the moon. But that was our mistake. We didn't take profits, and we are back to where we used to be in 2020. So yeah. What else? So we have like 5 minutes left before buying on genomics is going to start the annual the stockholders meeting. Okay, I think we're going to be starting soon. I can see they are sharing something already. They are live. Annual meeting of shareholders. So let me move this here. And guys, don't forget, today is FOMC. Fed is going to be deciding if they're going to be pausing or hiking interest rates. So I shouldn't even be here right now. The market is super hot right now. But I'm doing this for the BNGO family. I shouldn't be here. I should just be monitoring my my portfolio and see if I can take advantage of any dip or or take profit if we see a massive rally, something like that. But I need to be with you guys. But anyway, my portfolio is performing tremendously, amazingly. I am up about 667% right now, year to date. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys, because if I show it, you're going to see my portfolio value, and I don't like sharing that number. It's just a number. But if you want to believe me, I'm up like 670% year to date. I share some of my positions with my patrons. Tesla, for example, I got in below 170. I started to buy at 110, and then we have NEO. I got into NEO like $7 US at the beginning of this month. So we have like 3 minutes left. 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Rose, what's going on, brother? I hope everything is going to turn out good for buying and genomics. Most of you guys that are my friends are into BNGO. I hope everything is going to turn out. I mean, if buying and genomics, if you have closed all your positions and you are still waiting to see if the company is going to perform, I think you can still get in. If we get any amazing news from the the company, there, it's never too late to buy amazing stocks. If you guys take a look at Nvidia, for example, you can see what is going on with Nvidia. Today I think Nvidia is up today like how many percent? Look at that, 2%. Nvidia is even trading at all-time high. So I mean, at one point, most of us even think buying an genomics was going to go to $100 US, But look at Nvidia. It's never too late. Let's assume BNGO, is somewhere around here at the moment, and then we see some amazing news, and then it rallies, then it retraces. Then we can just buy the, retracement, or we can just jump on it, some FOMO, and then ride it to the promised land. So that's why most of us are still here, Yeah. And then we have stocks like, PacBio performing very well. We have 10x Genomics. I think TXG is like 52 weeks high today. 52 weeks high. Let me see. My internet is super slow. I don't know why. Weekly. Something like 52 weeks. Look at 10x Genomics. I shared this breakout of 10x Genomics, I think somewhere around $40 US, back in December, January. I think it was January. I shared it somewhere around here, January, around $40 US, to my patrons. So this is 10x Genomics weekly. It's going a little bit. So if you bought at the beginning of the year, of course you are, up a decent amount, maybe 50% or so. So we have 1 minute left. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. And then we have, ONT.L, Oxford Nanopore, amazing company. Hopefully they are going to be listing on, US stock, Oxford Nanopore Technologies. I hope they are going to be listing on United States, stock market, and then on NASDAQ or something like that. And then, finally I can buy some, because right now I can't buy it. But I like this company. I like how, what they are doing with their technology. So yeah. Oxford Nanopore today, since last week, it has been retracing. I don't know why. I haven't checked the news. Look at that. It used to be 270 something, 2023. Unlike BNGO that is down massively, it's still holding up relatively well. I've showed you guys PacBio. Look at PacBio weekly. This is PacBio. It started around $8 at the beginning of this year. Right now, around $13. Also retraced a little bit. So, yeah. We have I think the meeting is supposed to start any moment from now. I'll just refresh it. Maybe they started already. Okay, so we are starting.
Good morning. I am Eric Holmlin, President, CEO, and a Director of BioNano Genomics Incorporated. I'm very happy to welcome you to the BioNano 2023 Annual Meeting of Stockholders. Before I call the meeting to order, I would like to introduce you to members of our board and our business team who are with us today. Since the meeting is being held virtually via live webcast, we have stockholders attending via the web portal. In attendance today are board members Al Luderer and Vincent Wong. Also in attendance are Christopher Stewart, our Chief Financial Officer, and Mark Oldakowski, our Chief Operating Officer. I would also like to introduce Katie Wynn of BDO USA LLP, BioNano's auditors, and Phil McGill of Cooley LLP, BioNano's outside counsel, who are available to respond to appropriate questions. The meeting will now officially come to order. We will proceed with the formal business of the meeting as set forth in the notice of annual meeting and proxy statement. After the formal part of the meeting, we will give you an opportunity to ask any questions. Chris Stewart is acting as Secretary of the meeting, and he will now report with respect to the mailing of the notice of the meeting and the stockholders list.
Thanks, Eric. I have at this meeting a complete list of the stockholders of record of our common stock as of April 24th, 2023, the record date for this meeting. I also have an affidavit certifying that on April 28th, 2023, a notice of annual meeting was deposited in the United States mail to all stockholders of record as of the close of business on April 24th, 2023.
Thank you, Chris. Chris Stewart has been appointed to act as Inspector of Election at this meeting. Chris has taken and subscribed the customary oath of office to execute his duties with strict impartiality. We will file this oath with the records of the meeting. The inspector's function is to decide upon the qualifications of voters, accept their votes, and when balloting on all matters is completed, to tally the final votes. Chris will now report with respect to the existence of a quorum.
A preliminary count of the stock represented in person or by proxy at this meeting indicates that the holders of 46% of the outstanding shares of common stock entitled to vote at the meeting are present in person or by virtual attendance or by proxy. This constitutes a quorum for the meeting today, and we may now carry out the official business of the meeting.
Thank you, Chris. We will now proceed with the formal business of this meeting. There are 5 proposals to be considered by the stockholders at this meeting. The time is now 10:04 a.m. Pacific Time on Wednesday, June 14th, 2023, and the polls are now open for voting on all matters to be presented. The polls will be closed to voting after we go through the matters to be voted on. The rules of conduct for the meeting are posted on the annual meeting portal. We ask that you follow these rules. We will address questions during the Q&A portion of the meeting. If you have a question, please submit it by entering it into the Ask a Question text box in the annual meeting portal. The first item of business is the election of 3 Class II directors to serve until the 2026 annual meeting and until their successors are duly elected and qualified, or until their earlier death, resignation, or removal. The nominees for Class II Director are Albert Luderer, Christina Viori, and Hannah Mamushka. You can find information for each of these nominees regarding their backgrounds and qualifications to serve as a director in the proxy statement. Are there any questions? The second item of business today is the advisory vote on the executive compensation of the company's named executive officers as described in the proxy statement. The stockholders have been asked to vote on an advisory basis on the following resolution. Resolved that the compensation paid to Bionano's named executive officers as disclosed pursuant to the compensation disclosure rules of the Securities and Exchange Commission, including the compensation tables and any related material disclosed in this proxy statement, is hereby approved. Are there any questions? The third item of business today is the ratification of the selection of BDO USA LLP by the Audit Committee of our Board of Directors to serve as Bionano's independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2023. The appointment of BDO USA LLP is also discussed in the proxy statement. Are there any questions? The fourth item of business today is the approval of a series of alternate amendments to the company's amended and restated certificate of incorporation as amended to effect at the option of the company's board of directors a reverse stock split of the company's common stock at a ratio between 1-for-5 and 1-for-10 inclusive as determined by the company's board of directors in its sole discretion. The approval of the series of alternate amendments is also discussed in the proxy statement. Are there any questions? The fifth item of business today is the approval of the adjournment of this annual meeting if necessary to solicit additional proxies sufficient to approve the fourth proposal. The approval of the adjournment of this annual meeting if necessary is also discussed in the proxy statement. Are there any questions? That was the final proposal for today's meeting. Because we have not received notice from any stockholder of any other matter to be considered at today's meeting, no other proposals will be addressed at this meeting. I will now describe the voting procedures. Voting is by proxy and online ballot. You do not need to do anything if you have already sent in your signed proxy, previously you voted online or by telephone, or if you have submitted your proxy or voted online at this meeting. If you have not voted and would like to vote now, or if you would like to change your vote, click the Vote Here button in the annual meeting portal and follow the instructions. We'll pause for a moment to give anyone who hasn't yet voted a chance to vote. Each share of our common stock is entitled to one vote. The time is now 10:10 a.m. Pacific time, and the polls are closed for voting.
The report of the Inspector of Election covering the proposals presented in this meeting is as follows. 1. The proposal to elect each of Albert Luderer, Christina Vori, Hannah Mamushka as Class II Director of Bionano is carried. The resolution concerning the advisory vote on the compensation of the company's named executive officers is approved. The selection of BDO USA LLP as Bionano's independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2023 is ratified. The series of alternate amendments to the company's amended and restated certificate of incorporation as amended to effect at the option of the company's board of directors a reverse split of the company's common stock at a ratio of between 1-for-5 and 1-for-10 inclusive, as determined by the company's board of directors in its sole discretion, is approved.
Whoa, so reverse stock split.
Adjourn the annual meeting if necessary to solicit additional proxies if there are not sufficient votes in favor of the proposal to amend the amended and restated certificate is approved. We expect to report final voting results on a current report on Form 8-K to be filed with the SEC within 4 business days after the end of the meeting.
So guys, there's going to be a stock split. We don't know if it's going to be 1-for-5, 5-for-1 or 10-for-1. So
thank you, Chris. This concludes the formal portion of today's meeting. We will now entertain questions from stockholders. If you have any questions or comments, please enter them into the web portal now.
There's going to be a reverse stock split, guys. If it's going to be 5 or for 10, we will see. We'll see what it's going to be. We'll see. So within the next 4 business days, BioNano Genomics is going to make in a SEC filing from 8K, where they're going to be telling us, what is going to happen, what it's going to be, if it's 10 for 1 or 5 for 1.
As we have not received any questions from stockholders, the call will end now. Thank you for attending our 2023 annual meeting of stockholders.
All right, guys. So that is it, guys. That is it. That is it. So BioNano Genomics is there's going to be a reverse stock split. Let me see if there is I think there should be a press release any moment from now. There should be this is BioNano Genomics we're talking about. I said any moment from now. Maybe before the end of the day or before Friday, there's going to be a separate press release, and then maybe in the next 4 business day, according to the CEO of the company, there's going to be a SEC filing where we're going to know what's going on with what's going to happen with the company, with our money, with our investments. Moment of truth. Now, I know some of you guys, just like Ruth is saying in the comment section, some of you guys also agree that if there is going to be a reverse stock split, there is a big risk that the short sellers are going to try to drive the share price of the company, lower again towards $1. I know most of us, I included, I used to say short seller, but the fact of the matter is, I don't really, if a company is performing very well, okay, if the company is performing very well, just like take a look at what just happened with Nvidia, for example, okay, or even Tesla. Tesla went as low as $100. If a company is performing very well, I don't think short sellers can hold the share price of the company down, on longer than expected. They can just hold it, drive it down a little bit. Take a look at C3.ai, for example. C3.ai is another stock that made me a lot of profits this year. This stock last month, a short seller came in, and then they came in with a report that C3.ai books are not correct, and then the share price of the company dropped all the way from $33 down to $17. And then I bought in, I shared it with my patrons somewhere around here, $19, and we rolled it all the way to $43.95. We made massive profit. So that's an example. If a company is performing well, short sellers, they cannot hold the share price of the company down for forever. So if BioNano Genomics come in and report some numbers of Sapphire devices being installed, being bought or rented, okay, not the one that BNGO is giving out to for research purpose or for grants, because they made a tweet a couple of days ago. If you go to their page on Twitter, they made a tweet about BNGO granting. Let me see if I can find it. BioNano Genomics. BioNano Genomics. They made a tweet a couple of days ago about granting. Let me see, not this one. Start tomorrow innovations. Yeah, that's one solution. Not this one. Let's visit boot this, not this one. BioNano Genomics CSU. They made a grant to some researchers. Rare disease built genome applications. Where is the tweet, for God's sake? And this tweet right here, for example, look at this one, for example. Very exciting. We look forward to supporting you in your research and can't wait to see your amazing results using OGM in your lab. Our BioNano team is here to support you. Thank you. Just arrived in Schule Lab, the first instrument for optical genome mapping at Stanford. And this one, for example, I think this one is a grant from BioNano Genomics. I may be wrong, but I have this feeling like, all these Sapphire devices, it's not all of them that, are being purchased or leased directly by the customer or by the researchers or by the laboratory. I think some are from BNGO giving it to them, for research purpose so that they can, use it to, find whatever else that is, not yet discovered. But then if BNGO is tweeting about it, then, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's continue. So, in the next 4 days, 4 business days, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, maximum till the end of Tuesday, we are going to be hearing from BNGO Genomics about this reverse stock split and this, this stockholder meeting that just happened, and then, we can know what's gonna happen next. Of course, I'm going to try my best to make a video and let you guys know my own opinion, so that at least, if you want to take, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. But if you are interested in my opinion, I will make a video and talk about it. My most recent video that I shared, I got a lot of negative reaction. Okay, where is the video? I made this video. I posted this video right here. Game over for BNGO, and I look at that. I got 29 likes for 933 views 2 days ago, and then we have tons of people coming in and asking me different questions. Like this guy, for example, all common guys. From the beginning till now, did he even show how many BNGO shares he has? When shit happens, all of them became quiet, and when it goes up, they will be coming, yada yada. This one said he just wants views and subscription. Do not believe these YouTubers, they are just liars. 2 people likes this comment. Normally I could delete it, but I don't have any interest in paying them attention. Sheng, this one also made some. I mean, you guys can just believe whatever it is you want to believe. Do your own research. After making over 700 videos, I think I have some kind of edge, over most people, most retail investors that are into this company. Now, we're just going to end it there. If you guys have any question, let me know in the comment section. And if none, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys. I remember your boy Dio. This is Frankla, baby.